Hi everyone, welcome back. And we're back here in the Minecraft world. Now we're finally ready to finish off our first mini quest, put away the rail. Wait, where did I put the other rails? There we go. Demon, Frederick. Oh, that's what we forgot to do last time. Forgot to cook the food. And we're still gonna continue on and try to find, actually we'll make some tools. We'll make some tools. Let's see, we'll make another pickaxe, we'll make another sword, and we'll make another... we don't really need another axe right now, do we? But we'll go ahead and do that. Just got back from the first time in a while doing some exercise. So my back is kind of killing me today. But we have coffee, we just hit the coffee grind. Today we're just drinking regular espresso. I appreciate the comment last time that caramel coffee was really good. But we'll wait till that food finishes. And we have the lodestone connected to over here. So we'll make it back. Take that. Should we make torches? We'll make some torches just in case. We'll do that. We'll do that. We'll do that. And there we go. Now we can head off. Should we leave the... You know what? I don't like how that feels. I don't like having a single torch. We'll put this torch right there. Alright, guys. Should I take both Frederick and Demon, or should it be a... You know what? We'll take both of them. Let's go. And we'll head off in this direction. I really like this. And what are we looking for in specific? I'm hoping to find a warm biome. So we can find something a little bit different. Maybe if we're lucky... Oh, cool, yeah. We'll collect some other resources on the way there. And it is about to be night. Okay, you know what? Adventure coming back. Recall on the adventure. But you just said... Yeah, no, we're not doing it. We're not... This is Bedrock. You know, this is Java. I would be like, yeah, let's go fucking ball right into the night. But nah, this game is vicious. I have no respect for this game. Because this game has no respect for me. Let's make it back. And we'll sleep out the day. Sleep out till day. Into the evil cabin. Good coffee. Let's go. Now we go on adventure. Oh, and we kill mines. Okay, you know what? This is gonna be the last time I go back, but hopefully we can check this out. Let's see. Do we have any string? Do we have any string? Do we have any string? We only have string. What's that under? What the flip? Bundle, that's what it's called, bundle. That was build some of this. Some of this. And then we'll put this back here. And let's go. That way we can collect some food while we... You might as well make this journey into something. No, we're not playing with that. So yeah, that's the goal for today. Find the other biome. Maybe we could knock out 2 objectives today if we find another cool biome, because I don't really count these as find another biome. Got another spruce forest over here. It's a weird looking cave. Oof. So how are y'all days going today? Y'all are having a good Friday? Partying? Party rocking? It's a big ass biome. You know, no wonder I got lost last time. Imagine if you were... If this were real. If this were real. Must be a very, very difficult place. Oh, look at the fox. Be free, my brother. Very easy biome to get lost in. That means this whole underground is, it's one of those weird looking caves. Hopefully maybe over this hill we can find something. Let's see. I'll give a quick check. What's that over there? Demon, where do we go? That way. Thank you, Demon. The Demon used to be a wizard. Okay. Did some crime. A little bit of tax evasion. A little bit of fraud. And they turned him into an axolotl. So this is why you, if you're gonna break the law, you know, in Minecraft, you know, just don't get caught. You know, just be very smart about the crimes you're doing, and don't get caught. You know, just like, you know, it's like no one's gonna stop you from committing crime. You know, except for like the government. But like, you know, whatever happens, and people don't know about it. It's like, you know, a tree falls in the forest. No one's there to hear it. Is it, you know, has a tree really fallen? Type shit, you know? Oh, hell, what the hell I said? What the hell is that? That's a chicken. A lot of berry bushes here. Do we count a birch forest as a new biome? Do we count it as like a biome, or we count it as a half-ass? We won't call it. We'll take some more. I won't call it a biome, because I want to be fair for actual biomes. They said we're gonna get a revamp of the birch, but we never did get a revamp of the birch. Nothing here of value. Put the stake there, 8 there. No, bundles are really useful. Whatever. Makes a lot of this collecting things a little more organized. Oh, there's a pig there. Nothing over here. We won't grab that coal because I don't think it's really necessary now. At least at the moment. Bees over there. What's over here? This is like diagonally across. I think have we been here before? Is this the other side of the... No, I don't think so. I'll collect a little bit of this. I'll plant that tree here because I don't think that... These pigs, we'll kill pigs. Collect food. Is that a sustainable resource? Oh, there's 2 pigs here. Alright. We'll take some of these. I know it's not really... don't really do much with pumpkins, but... Put that right there. Kill this. Kill that. Another cave right there. Maybe we'll collect some flowers? Maybe. We'll check it out right now. Okay, now we'll leave the flowers here for the bees. Nothing. You know, it's either we find a cool biome or we find a village. No, you know what? Fuck it. We're gonna find an actual biome. I won't half-ass it. Like I have before. We'll do numbers with this one. Grab that. We'll actually grab sunflowers. We'll actually grab them. Seem a little useful. Forest over there. This is a sort of pumpkins over there. Baby cow. We will murder the baby cow. We're not feeling very murderous today. Big mountain over there. Maybe across this big valley. This is a very big valley. Reminds me of the old Pocket Edition days of Minecraft. This is all you would have for your terrain, but it wouldn't even be like this. So look a lot like over here. Like very flat for miles and miles on end. But I think the interesting thing about Pocket Edition wasn't really the world generation, but the world limitation. I was in the I want to say I was in the 7th grade. I was entering the 7th grade when Pocket Edition released its beta for Infinite World Terrain Generation. And I think the most amazing thing wasn't that the world, changed all there was caves, because to be honest, mining, so I'm pretty much used to, what do you call it? How am I forgetting the name? The sort of mining where you go into, you dig into a wall and you 2-2, then you go to the side, and you dig a straight line. I was sort of used to that kind of mining already, so it's not like caves made a difference, it just made it a little bit more difficult because a lot of more mobs would spawn in. And the mobs made it a lot harder to mine shit, because now suddenly you're an individual used to mining without having fight 1,000 mobs at a time, because the only mobs were on the surface. Take that, and we'll leave your armor. Thank you, you goblins. No. Oh, you know what? Whatever. With the bread. I wonder if I could. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. So that was the thing back in the day, But the world limitations, because back in Pocket Edition, you'd hit a world border real fast. And when you were trying to build stuff, you wouldn't really have much space to do anything. Because, the world would end right away, and you'd be like, what now, what do I... Not escape, I'm just taking your food. Like an ant. Ah, yes, thank you, animals. And that used to be the thing. I mean, that was a thing that surprised me, at least. Because now, when I play Minecraft, and we have these big worlds, and I hardly remember the time where I was limited to just a very, very very simple world. Sometimes you would have to respawn your world. Say you would have a world, and you would have like one biome, and it would be like just that biome for the entire world. And you would have to either search up specific seeds if you wanted to see specific things. Because I remember like we talk about lava on these I mean the newer versions of Minecraft. This is not newer versions of Minecraft. It's just like on the regular versions of Minecraft. And you would you see lava and stuff, and you're like, oh wow, lava. It's like, oh, dangerous, but like I remember having to search up seeds to find lava in my world. If I wanted, I would never see lava, and you would have to search things up to find it. But like, where's lava? And then you'd find a. You would have to search up. Oh, this world has lava at spawn, because you would never see lava. And that's just the way it was. Are you gonna go inside, or are you gonna stay outside? It's like, you know what? You're on your own, but you're on your own, boss. Okay. Yeah, that's just the way it was. Let's lock ourselves inside. And, okay, I actually built this. Was I build? Oh yeah, I was gonna build. Gonna build a shovel. We'll do that. And demon, get inside. Stay safe, demon. Oh shit! I just got fucking spawn trapped. Didn't even see you, bro. No, fuck. Bro, got in 2 hits. Alright, zombies. You're not gonna mind me. I'm minding my own business. You're minding your own business. I'm just gonna come over here to the beach and get some sand. Ah, there's drowned over there. Bruh. Squeeze the sand. I am avoiding that witch, because if that witch hits me with 1 potion of poisoning, I'm screwed. And we are too far away to... We'll just avoid that. More zombies over here. Just avoid all you guys. We'll just move around and we'll... Oh, I do want to drink coffee right now. Coffee's looking... No, focus on the game. Focus on the game. Focused. Locked in. You know, the cool thing about coffee, guys, one of the interesting things I've learned about coffee through my experience is that coffee is the alcohol of energy drinks. It's not considered an energy drink. Yeah. It's one of those drinks. I think one of the things so as what I've learned, guys, what I've learned is that pretty much to a certain extent, except for deterioration of motor features, which is motor features is in the features of control. You know, coffee pretty much has the same effect. It makes you a lot more talkative. If you have anxiety already, you'll start talking a bit more. And you'll say things that you really wouldn't have said before without it. And I know Alexander Pope says it in his The Rape of the Lock. It's a it's a potion. It's nearly a potion of truth telling. You don't realize it, but it very much is. If you're weak to alcohol, this is again my generic. I'm gonna put out the italics for this. But yeah, if you're weak to alcohol, you're probably weak to coffee. Because coffee's pretty fucking crazy. I mean, the good thing is you're not gonna get the hangover. I mean, you kind of do get a hangover from coffee. You know, the same effects of dryness in your mouth that you get from coffee is pretty much the same shit you get from alcohol. But don't do drugs, guys. Drugs are bad. Only in moderation are drugs pretty good. I know I've incentivized crime in Minecraft today. What the hell? What is that over there? Oh, sick. Should we consider this another biome? And start heading back? You guys won't have a choice in this until I actually... It's a bunch of cats. You guys wrote... right there. Uh, we could grab more of that weed. Excuse me, guys. And that's exactly what we'll do. We do this for survival of the fittest. Which I don't condone. I absolutely do not condone thievery. Thievery is bad. Crime is bad. Gambling is bad. Holy mother of... Damn! What the heck? Okay. We're not doing that. But we could. It's a free will moment. Our inventory is full though. So it's probably best not to. Should we consider that village a new biome? Should we consider this a new biome? You know what? Fuck it, we won't. That's a weird... No, wait. Okay. We won't consider that a new biome. It's almost day. Release me. We haven't taken a look at Frederick and Demon. Demon was the one that led us here. Of course. But you know, daily Minecraft, stare off into the sunrise. Very loud music, and we have to think to ourselves, what's the point? You know, sometimes the point is perhaps there's no point at all. You know, we gotta be happy about taking the day for what it is. We gotta make the best of what we have. So that means, guys, never give up. You know, never give up. Because what you're truly giving up on is not the world circumstances. You're giving up on yourself, and that's not right. Because you gotta keep going, and you gotta keep fighting. And you're like, damn, what fucking purpose do I got? Why do I gotta keep fighting? Like, bro, take a look at yourself, man. Come on. You know? Like, who are you living for? Are you gonna live for other people, or are you gonna live for yourself? Yeah, there are circumstances where you're like, yeah, I don't know, man. Life's pretty fucking tough. My economic finances are bad. I got no baddies. Ooh, wink, wink. And you're like, yeah, I don't know what I'm gonna do. But dudes, it could be much, 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 much worse. I know it's like that's not really a very good logical point to make. Where it's like, oh yeah, it could be much worse. Like, yeah, that's not. I'm not trying to go for I don't know if that's considered it's pretty much avoiding the question, isn't it? Avoiding the point. But yeah, it's like y'all gotta do what you gotta do. Because at the end of the day, you know, what kind of life do you want to live? You know, you want to live a life where you were like, man, it's just too hard, man. I couldn't do what I wanted to do. I couldn't go out to meet people. I couldn't make my day. And you know what? Really, what do you do with yourself with that? Like, who are you helping there? And you're not helping yourself. You're only making your point worse. But you know, who am I again? Oh, there we go. Savannah biome. But going back to that point I was talking about. Yeah, it's gonna be tough. But one of the lines that really changed me to get to the point where I am now was, you know, I was watching Ava Rebuilds, and I don't really like the Ava Rebuilds that much. When I first watched it, it was probably what I considered a big giant waste of time, because I absolutely hated it. I hated watching the rebuilds. I didn't like Mari. I didn't like the way that they built part 2. I mean, if I remember correctly, part 2 was actually one of the better endings, which I won't spoil in case you haven't watched it. But, as I watched that during the winter, ooh, the winter arc. So I watched that during the winter, and it really didn't hit me that well. I was very annoyed with what happened, and the ending was sort of even more bullshit because I'm a big Asuka fan, and I think it hit me during my last school semester where I was like, I don't know, at some point where I think I remember a line that one of Mari's lines from a gotcha game. Wow, this guy plays gotcha. Get a load of this. Yeah, but I was watching that. I remember that line, and it's if you wait around on the menu screen, at some points, Mari will say, like, get up from that corner. Do you really want to live an uneventful life? And it's a very simple line, where it's like, Frederick, Demon, where it's like, it's a very simple line that could be, like, completely forgotten, it doesn't really matter. But to me, that line meant a lot more. I was a senior, and it comes to the point where it's like a self-realization where, you're either you're gonna, you're gonna do this thing for the rest of your life, or you're gonna you're gonna make the same decisions over and over and over and over again. And, you're really not gonna do anything with that. And it's because you have to know yourself a bit. You have to admit that you're, I should grab one obsidian. I might as well grab that obsidian. Can I put this in here? Or should I put away one torch? And we'll throw away the arrow. We'll throw away the bow. But you have to accept the fact that you're not perfect. And I think this is what Shinji's character does in the entirety of Eva is Shinji's a character that's broken emotionally, and he has trouble connecting to people. And he has trouble connecting to people. And then we have two other foil. I mean, I would consider them foil characters. We have Asuka and we have Rei, and these two stand as like characters that also struggle with their emotions. I know I'm not going to get into any heavy spoilers, but like the basics and basics, of a character like Asuka, which is a complete avoidant type of character where it's like she has emotions, but she has trauma, she has this, and she avoids it. She pushes it away, and she fails to connect to others the same way that Shinji does. But Shinji's is a different type of sort of paranoia of emotional connections and self evaluation, and we view the way that we view ourselves through the connections that we view onto other people. We're not we can't like fully look at ourselves in the mirror and be like, yeah, that's me. No, you need other people to reflect onto yourself, because that's just how humans are. We're meant to be group animals. We're meant to go out there, and we're meant to socialize. The whole reason we have language isn't for to sit around and look at our shadow and be like, yeah. I mean, partially, but it's not that we sit around and look in a mirror and be like, oh, well, that's me. No, you're supposed to use those skills to go outside and socialize a bit more. But we struggle with that, and that's fine. That's completely fine. Sometimes take a break and not have to worry about what other think. So to return to the point where I was talking about, where it's where you guys need to take up the day, guys. I truly believe in y'all, and that's one of the reasons why I'm out here recording videos, is so I can have fun. I want to live the kind of life I want to live, and that's like, oh, well, some people will argue like, oh yeah, I want to be the kind of guy that stays away from people, and I'll tell you. But remember that you're also part of a group. You're part of a larger essence of life that intertwines with itself. And as much as I'm all about individuality, I'm all about people being themselves. remember that, other people could use your help. You could have you could have not the voice. I don't know how to say it, but you could have the attitude that someone else needs in their lives to help them out a bit. You could be that person, and you don't even know it because you never tried. And I think one of okay, dude, 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 come over here, dog. No, you know what? We're going this way. Don't do that. Get get down here, dog. Okay, let's go. And Mari was one of those characters for me. I started doing things I wouldn't do because it hit me with the realization, you know, what's the kind of life that I want to live? So I want to go, get old and be like, I never tried something because I was too scared to try it. Or do I want to be the type of person that does something, I give it a try, I'll put the effort, as much effort as I can. I won't put minimum effort. I'll put as much effort as I can. Like, I won't do the most effort too. The same way that I say that I won't put the least amount of effort, I won't put the most amount of effort, but I'll put some effort in it and see what happens. If I like it, then, you go back and you give it a try again, and you're like, this time I'll give it a little bit more. Until you gain that point of confidence. I love rambling on Minecraft. This is the dream. Oof. But yeah. And it's not gonna be. I think one of the things that we often struggle with is the belief also that that if we do something, it's gonna be perfect. Where are you, dog? Okay, that it's gonna be perfect. We're not like, dude. Even with exams, man, when do we get perfect grades? It's like you want to go out and you want to like, I want to have the best time of my life. I'm gonna fucking do that, and I'm gonna do that. No, that's never gonna happen. You're. I think we also set the expectations way too high. Like I'll be playing ping pong right now with my ideas, but like, set your expectations not in the precision sense, where it's like, I want a perfect 98% on my grade, or like I want a 98% type shit on my socialization. I'll be like, what, I want to have fun today. Something a little bit more towards emotions, or something a little bit less tangible, something that you can say, yeah, it wasn't the best day, but it was a good day. Damn, that really went somewhere, didn't it? Should we get another dog? Can we get another dog? Okay, dogs. Where's other dog? Alright, boys. And that's the kind of shit we need to be doing, Anyways, we'll start making our way back. We found a new biome. Did we... We didn't get any tree trunks. I mean, it's Arcadia. It's not really the best, but we completed our goal, and that's what really matters. So we started headed back. We did say new biome, we didn't say new biome saplings. So we'll start heading back. Doggo. We'll come up with names of you guys if we come back. Okay, we're gonna put away these carrots because I know if I start eating the carrots, there's not gonna be no carrots left for us to actually plant. Now realizing it, but we're almost back. Should we build the diamond pickaxe and complete 2 challenges? You know what? We'll do that tomorrow. Dogs, come over here. Yeah, we're not fighting today. We're being better than this, guys. What should we call the dogs? What should we call the dog? You know what? In memory of Mari, we'll call one Mari. And we will call one Espresso. That'll be their names, Mari and Espresso. And we'll dye their... do we have any color? Yeah, we can color one of their dyes. What is that over there? That was a fun talk today. So I think what I'm thinking for next time is that we, oh, there's lava. What I'm thinking for next time, we build the diamond pickaxe, and I forget what my last challenge was. I think it was go to the nether. And we'll do those... We'll try to do those as one. I was not expecting myself to find those diamonds that quickly, so I was pretty surprised when we did. And that makes things a lot more easier for when we get moving on later on. To find the fortress, oh, we should start thinking about our other goals. No, we should first finish these goals, and then we'll start thinking about the other goals that we have down the line. A lot of mobs over here. And we did have a savannah near our base. Okay, that's pretty wild. You know what, we won't consider this a savannah. Oh, it was a savannah. Oh, bruh. No, we'll consider that a new biome, because we didn't find it. We just had to travel a little bit farther. Dogs, don't fight, dogs. Come fight. Don't fight. Dogs, run. Yeah. Next video, I think, won't come out until next week. To the upcoming week. So you guys have, if I don't see you guys until next week, y'all have a nice weekend. And, you know, make sure to enjoy it. I hope my spiel did something if you guys watched to the end. So I'm very grateful if you do. It's always nice to have someone to know that someone's listening. At the same time, it's also nice just to talk. And if you guys have any conversations or any questions you guys want to talk about, make sure to let me know. And I'll be happy to answer whatever you guys feel you guys want to talk about. I'm happy to dedicate a little bit of my time just talking with you guys. It's a lot of fun. I know it's probably different to watch a 30-minute Minecraft video in 2025 because everyone's very busy. But let's see what we can do. I'm always looking to talk because I'm a big yapper with a lot of time and a lot of fun to have. And I'm still learning a lot of things. That's kind of why we're here. But we're chilling, we're killing, and we're being villains. So, let's make it home. Around because I don't want the dogs to get killed. But we'll at least do that. I think I can give one of them a name tag. I think we'll give Mari the name tag. We'll keep Mari at home. That way Mari doesn't have to get killed in a great fire or in a great danger. Espresso can be the sacrifice. Espresso's gonna go out there and he's gonna fight everyone. So we made it back. Sit down. Espresso. Not good, bro. Espresso, where the hell are you? Come inside. No. Inside now. Come on. No. Don't you play games with me. Yes, come inside. Come in. Go inside. Same. Alright. Oh, I'm one off. Why did I grab the cobblestone instead? I have some rest. And we'll call it a day. Anyways, Mari, Espresso, Frederick, Demon. We made it home. Let's go. Let's go to the thing. Hey, zombie. Boom. Next objective is gonna be next week. Okay, guys, thank you guys for watching. Hope to see you guys all around. You're always welcome to hear my yapping. I'm always very grateful for y'all to hear my yapping. Anyways, have a good rest of your day. Have a good weekend. Have a good night. Y'all take care. See you guys around. Goodbye, everyone. Take care.